Well, just die already, will ya? Stop teasing me.
Welcome to Cheapskate Garage.
Alright, we're back here. It's been a couple, 3 days since I last filmed anything, but we got parts. Let me show you what we got. We got a carburetor jet assortment kit. It's a case. It's a 15019 from Jegs. It's basically got two of every jet from number 64 to number 99. Here it is right here. And it should be exactly what I need to jet this truck up a little bit. And then here's the other part that we got. These are cams for your accelerator pump. So with one of these 3 power valves, this one here is a 6.5. That's what the Carb originally came with. See, it's marked right there. Hopefully that'll work. If it doesn't, we got to go up or down more. We got a 4.5 that we could try. Or now I have an 8.5. I figured I'd go ahead and just order a bunch of parts because I really don't know what I'm doing. And we're going to figure out what I'm doing. And I'm going to learn. And I was actually on my way home today from work, and it made sense to me. I have an engine, it's an air pump. And that carburetor is probably dialed in for a stock 350. Thereabout. Well, it's going to be lean because my performance engine that I put together and built myself is flowing way more air. So it just makes sense. So how much more air it's flowing, I don't really know yet, but we're going to try to shoot for that like 13.5 range. I've been reading all over the internet. Some people say 12.5, 13.5. So if I get it around 13 when I'm getting into it and it stays there, hey, we're going to be happy. But I think right now is what we're going to do is we're just going to pop the hood off the truck. We're going to dive into this carburetor. I think I'm going to start by just changing out the jets, and I'll show you how I do it. Well, tripod down. Yeah, we're going to have to fix this real quick. So this is what I got going on here. And that's what holds the camera. It's mounted in the jack, so now it's on wheels. I think it's going to work. I mean, this is pretty much junk now. I bet I could fix it. Great. Didn't see that one coming. So, let's get this guy out of the way. And this carb's actually pretty cool. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, a 5th, 6, 7, 8, 9 parts in it to get down into the jets there. To get to my power valve, it's a little difficult because it sits right under here. You can see the accelerator pump lever, and then there's the power valve. I got 2 power valves in this, and actually I wrote this wrong. It's actually a 5.5 that's in there now. I was making about 11 inches of vacuum last time I checked. So that's what we got. I'm going to get one of my good screwdrivers out and start running these screws out. We'll pop this top off. Not that one. I always recommend taking these out by hand. Otherwise, you could wreck them. Wreck them like Wreck-It Ralph. Well, these things are long. We got one. Well, this is just taking forever. I really should order the replacement gasket for this just in case. We get something for that. I think it's a 7/16. Might be 3/8. Well, that wrench went missing. Well, now. Was that one loose? Or was that just that might just be what holds it? I don't know. We're gonna find out in a second though. This is taking just entirely way too long. Of course. Of course it's missing. Okay, scrap that idea. Okay, here's the last screw. And then off, we're gonna have, I think we got, it's not connected. Where is it? Yeah, we got this linkage here that gets in the way. And that comes off, well, somewhere down here. I should just disconnect it permanently. Well, what? I think I gotta take this off too. Well, let's see, we got 3 screws. Good thing they're all like the same size. Okay. That could just be gone, I think. Alright. So, here we go. Bring this up. Underneath here, we got our floats and gaskets that we're just going to lay over right here. And now we got our jets right down there. Let me get you in close. So as you can see right there, we got two jets and we got the head of the power valve. So we're going to start by pulling those two jets out. And you can see that's my fuel level in the bowl. It could be a little low. It might not be. I got a really cool tool to get this gasoline out of there. Let me show you. There's more than two things a turkey baster could be good for. We're going to use it on the gas. I got a jar right here. Well, this one needs a thinner tip on it. Oh, I put it over that, that's fine. I thought this was going to be a great idea. It doesn't suck up very much at a time though. It needs definitely needs. Maybe I have something to fix that. 1 second. And just like that, I got this fixed. I took a vacuum fitting, heated this up with the lighter, and shoved it in there, and the plastic kind of sealed around it. Let's see if it works. Oh, much better. Oh, perfect. Well, that's a win for today. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Let's get a flat blade screwdriver. I thought something was wrong. On my list is to get one of those flat blades that is especially meant for jets. There it is. Nice. I wonder what size these are. These ones are 77s. So we're going to go get my kit and drop them in the 77. Now a lot of you guys, I got on Facebook the other day and I went to the small block, big block Chevy group page. A lot of great people in there, and if some of you probably are in there watching this video right now, I read on the post that I posted, I gave the conditions of what the truck was doing, and a lot of people said you needed run the jets up. So I'm gonna go ahead and try some 82s in it, and then we're gonna put it back together. We're gonna warm it up, change the oil, and hopefully take it for a little drive, and we're gonna see what happens. And if anything else, if something else feels weird, I think we might go back to that 6.5 power valve that I had in it originally, but let's see what happens. So this is kind of the tedious part of trying to get the jet actually started. Should have done them one at a time. Let's see if I can do this. You know, Anybody could take anything apart, but it takes a mechanic to put something back together. Okay, we're seated. And now, that's tight enough on that one. Tell you what, they weren't very tight to start with. It's a little tedious. I'm going to have to get one of those special screwdrivers. I'm really hoping this changes it. Okay, those are back in. That goes back on, that goes back on. Gasket's still intact, so that's the importantest part. Yeah. I wonder, just because I'm curious, I wonder what I got for jets in the back here. Gentle, easy, don't bend it over now. Oh, come on. I'm gonna guess 82s. Oh, we got 78s. So we might have to adjust that too, but I haven't really been able to make a full throttle pull with this truck, so I don't know. So that's 78s. Now can we get her back in? Easy. Oh, no way. Ah! Damn it, that burns. Definitely in the market for one of those jet screwdrivers. Just to make life easier. I guess that's where Holly might trump this carburetor at. They say that this is supposed to run just about like a Holly does, and it takes all of Holly's parts. But, you know, Holly, it's 4 bolts. Come on, you got the metering block, you got your jets, you got your power valve, all right there. And this one you don't. And it's 7 screws up top. Okay. What'd I say, 78s in the back? Or 79s? I'll have to review the tape. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to write that number on the front. We went with 82s. Well, I could do that later. No, I can't. I should do it now. I'm thinking about it. We're going to write 79s. Get at least 2 of these bolts started in there before I screw with the choke tab. And you guys in the videos, if you ever hear me having a kind of hard time starting it, well, the reasons why is because I don't run a choke. It's not that I couldn't, it's just that I don't. So 77s and 79s is what it had in it. I probably should have just gone ahead and jetted up the back while I have it apart. It would make sense to do that, huh? Well, let's just take it a step at a time. Let's not go crazy and change everything. One bolt at a time. Don't drop them down there. I'll never find them. I guess these are screws. Yeah, this is the screw that holds down the center. So that's your hell buddy, yeah, one. Dose more. And I'm just running them down till they're snug. Probably could have put the 79s in the front and the 82s in the back.
Like a bird on a tree,
7/16.
I'm just sitting here.
That over there snugged up. Now the trickiest part of this whole carb,
To see
this whole setup, is putting that back.
from up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be.
And the only reason why I say is because you got to line it up with that hole.
Forever free.
I'll open up. Oh, took it off. Well, now I really don't know which way it went.
Sometimes you need to go take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can
Oh, now I'm hosed.
You and me were meant to be in the
Uh-oh.
great outdoors, forever free. You and me meant to be in the great outdoors, forever.
Okay, we got two D10s here. I dropped a part. That was not a big deal. Okay, now I wonder what I just dropped. Oh, I see what dropped. Oh no. That's not a good part to drop. We're going to pause the camera here while I fix this mess. I was about ready to choke out the choke lever, but I got it back together and it's operational. Who cares? We're not using it, but I kept it. My brother's about here, so perfect time to fire it up and see what the air fuel gauge reads. Now let's see what she does. It just primed the fuel pump, so we'll see what she does. Prime it one more time. Here we go. Well, let's go outside and take a vacuum reading while she's warming up. Actually, let's me back her up real quick. So right there we're making about 10, 11 inches of vacuum. Yeah, those are traction bars.
Yeah, I don't have to get way under there to see that. That's what I was saying.
So as I'm editing this video, I'm watching this clip in slow speed, just like you just saw. And I realized that when I get into the throttle, it goes lean. And then when I get deep into the secondaries, it goes lean again. So that's telling me it's like either an accelerator pump issue, a power valve issue, something like that. It's just that initial airflow that's going into the engine, it's not getting enough fuel for that initial flow. But once it gets in there, then it seems to come back down. It seems to be running fine. I don't think it's any longer a jet issue. I think it's just a power valve issue. So if you think it's something different, comment down below. Otherwise, click the like button, click subscribe, click the notification bell down there so that way you get updated when I get this problem actually fixed, and that way I can tell you, share with you, what the actual problem was, because I'm not exactly sure right now myself. So it's the 2nd, it's April 2nd. Track was rained out, so I'll be going to the track here the 15th, maybe the 16th too. And other than that, I got some time to figure out this issue. We'll catch you guys next time.